Two. Hi there, it's Dave from Dave's Life Over 65, and I haven't posted anything for a while because I've been feeling like not very good. um, but just before I got sick, I got myself in the mail. This arrived. What is this, you say? Well, obviously it's a watch. It has a little compass, which works, and your quintessential important thing to have um, in any survival kit of any kind is paracord and a fire starter, a compass, and if it's going to be on your wrist, it might as well tell you. It might as well tell time, right? Well, everything works really well on this except this. Okay, I was having no luck getting this thing to spark. It's I don't know if you can. Yeah, you can. It's serrated. It's really good for scraping filings off of the um, fire starter. Get that up where you can see it. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's little pieces of fire steel flying. Very little sparks. I concluded that it wasn't much use. When I really tried by holding the corner here, right there, I could sometimes, the other side, because it's all chewed up. And even there I'm not getting a spark, so I pretty much wrote it off as useless. But then I saw a video, one of the guys from the Alone series, I think it was season 3, the winner of season 3, or was it 4? Anyway, Zach Flower, Zach. Sorry, Zach, I can't pronounce your name for some reason. Flowler, Zach Flowler. He had one of these, and he actually used it in a practical application. And I got thinking, how did he do that? It doesn't really work that well. Mainly because this little thing here, I found out you can take it out of the little thing here. I figured leaving it in would give you more purchase on it. In that little slot. Maybe you can't. Oh, there you go. Now you can see it. You can put this into the slot, either serrated side down or serrated side up. But as you can see, I wasn't getting any sparks. So I thought, well, there's got to be a way. So I took a file here. I'll show you what I did. It is possible. And ferrocerium rods are ferrocerium rods, right? I mean, some of them are harder than others, but they all throw sparks. So why can't I get this to work? So in examining this striker, let me see if I can get it to focus. It has like serrations. And it's pretty sharp, but doesn't have a very square 90-degree angle here. So I got out my file and I scraped it and scraped it and scraped it. And first of all, I put a 90-degree angle on the edges here, which was fairly easy. And then I got thinking, because of these two latch thingies here, I really couldn't get a very good purchase on it to use it to spark. See, no spark. I almost gave up on it, and then I thought, well, there's a perfect, what looked to be almost a 90-degree angle right here. Right on the top. So I tried it, and not much happened until I took it over to my file. I could cover it up at the moment. I think you can see it. Yeah, right there. This is a file. Oh, I'm all wrapped up here just a sec. And all I did was put it on the file and holding it at a 90-degree angle. And I even decided to go along the edges. And this is pretty soft steel, so it doesn't take long. And you can tell by running it over your finger how good your angle is. Okay, that's better. So then what I did was I took my ferrocerium rod, holding it on an angle like about 45 degrees. See if you can get this to see this. I guess I'll have to hold it up. There you go. Okay, so you just put your thumb right at the very bottom, your index finger here, and your thumb flat down there, and then just go put some pressure on it. Or you can do it this way. I think I wore my edge off. Hold on. Yeah, feels a little better. There you go. Now I'm getting some decent sparks out of this. So there, you can easily start a fire. And you strike it like a match. See how nice it? I'm not sure if you were seeing those sparks. Let me hold it up here and do it again. So I thought that's hot enough and bright enough and large enough to set some tinder on fire. And when you're done, you just take this and put it right back in the slot. Now the serrated edge here, you could use that for different things. It's pretty sharp actually. And I assume it would make a fairly decent spark. Well, I'll say one thing, it really scrapes the ferrocerium off. But anyways, that goes back in the slot. And you take it. Be careful when you do this because this thing is pretty big, and when it latches, if your skin's in between the two pieces of plastic, which if you have it flat against your skin it will be, when it snaps shut it'll pinch. There's what's left of a blood blister. I don't think you can see that. Anyways, it was bright red and yellow the next day, and it hurt like hell. Anyways, what I do, let me turn around here, is I hold it against my chest. I bring this around, I get it started first. Like that. See? And then I hold it away from my skin. and snap it shut. That way you don't get any pinches. And they're pretty nasty pinches, I'll tell you. So this is a viable fire starter. I'll include a little practice video that I was doing a few minutes ago, and you can see how well it works, at least as well as my little Canadian Tire fire starter. Nice bright spark. There you go. So, imagine you find yourself in a situation out in the wilderness and you need to start a fire. So, you reach in your pocket and you pull out a tissue paper. And it can be 2-ply or 3-ply. If it's 2 or 3-ply, you want to open it up. Okay, and then what you want to do is, I've already got one cut up here. Rip it into little pieces. Take those pieces, ball them up. And then unravel them. If I can lock everything in place. All right, so you take it and you rough it up. Rough it up. And then put it down. Now, focus. There we go. Now, if I had my regular fire steel, I would stick it right down on top of the target and scrape. So I'm thinking, why the heck not do that with this little gizmo, now that I have a surface that I can reach. I guess I'm going to have to back up because this is having trouble focusing. All right, so you know that I like to put the fire steel right down on the target. And then start sparking it. Sometimes I can't tell. Squash it in a little bit. Et voila! And then you could take some more fuel and drop it in there. Anyways, I hope you found this useful. If you have, please hit the like button. And you can, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe, and you can click the bell right beside the subscribe link to get notification when I post a video. So anyways, I'm going to give you the little video I just did, and see what you think. Be fun, have fun, have fun, and enjoy life. And I'll see you later. Bye for now.